right, Marquetta, I'm going to walk you through how to create a Yahoo account. First thing we need to do is create some type of email account. It doesn't have to be Yahoo, can be any Gmail, whatever email account, so that we can tie to Facebook and then tie to Instagram and essentially tie to the YouTube. And if there's already an email account set up, then that makes things easier. But just for completeness, I'm going to create an account. So let me finish doing this. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. It's complaining about the password. All right, I'm just gonna use my phone number. It's gonna send me a text message for verification. It's called multi-factor authentication. So it sent me a number that I'm gonna put in. I'll verify that. All right, so we got an email account that we can use. This is kjohnson.abo@yahoo.com. The next thing we're gonna do is go to Facebook. All right, we're gonna log out of my Facebook account. Let's see, let's log out of here. And we're going to create a new account. I'll call this Kenneth Johnson. Change number one. Just put some random birthday here. 4. Now, sign up. All right, actually, I messed up. Anyhow, actually, what we wanted to do, could have created a business account. We're just gonna finish this up. So let's give me a code: 95628. Continue. Okay. All right. So next thing we're gonna do. So we have, this is a personal account, Kenneth Johnson, but we want a business page. So with this, we're gonna tie a business page to this personal account, and you can either create a business or a brand. You can connect and share with people in your community, organizations, teams, and group. I forgot which one I picked for one of these, but let's go with community and public figure. That sounds about right. So let's call this K Johnson. Let's call it Kenneth Johnson ABO. And let's say add a category to describe your page. Let's call it, I don't know, cultural, society, cultural. So essentially what this does is it gives your page a category, and if you start typing, it usually gives you a list of categories. So like you can call it society and culture website. Um, let's go with that. And that just helps people figure out how to find your page. And I think since you're trying to connect to society and culture, that's pretty much a nice brand. And so what we need is a profile picture. And this is kind of giving you a layout of the profile. So usually you have some type of logo right here, and then you have some type of page banner that goes in this section. And then they're gonna, all of the rest of this stuff is just the content. So for now, let's just skip this, right? Add cover photo. So the cover photo is this right here. It wants to have a cover photo. So for now, let's just skip that. So I'm going to show you how to add that in another place. And you can see the layout. So this is your Facebook page. And essentially it's called Kenneth Johnson ABO, Abandoned by Obama. You can add a cover right here. So if you was to go add a cover, this would, if you had an image of like a banner, this would be where it goes. And then if you had like some type of logo, this would be where your logo goes. And essentially when you want to like simply post a story or post something, create a story, you just click this add button and you can add a new story. Usually stories is how you communicate, usually brief ads, you know, to your audience, those people who are following you, things that you want to communicate to on a daily basis to keep them interested. You would post with your ads. So you can add a photo, video, or you can, and then it automatically adds it to your newsfeed. All right. And so here, there's a couple of things you can do on here. So obviously you can do a post. This is how you share content, by doing posts. And there's different types of posts. You can do a check-in to show where you're located. So if you like got a book tour, you can show people, your followers, what city you're in. There is actually a way, I don't know if they removed it, to do polls. And a poll is like basically when you do a post, you want your audience to chime in. I can't remember where that is. But for now, let's go to home again. And so you want to add content. Internet's going slow. So edit page info. So you can actually edit your page info right here. This is a description about your page. It tells people what this page is about. So when they come to your page, they see content information of how it looks. This is categories. You can add more categories to get people, to help people find you. Contact phone number. If you had a website, you can enter your website here that people can reach. If you want to add your email right here, the email we just created. This location shows where you are. It kind of helps the audience who you want to communicate with. And then you have just more extra stuff right here, impressions, products or whatever, just more business type stuff. So contact information, location, hours, more stuff. All right, so that's that. You can create an event calendar. So this is a calendar where you create events, like upcoming events for book tours or whatever. And what you can do is, once you fill out all your information, it could be recurring events. You publish it right here, and you schedule your events to be published. So that's for your events. And again, you can add a photo, things that you want to, make it look appealing. Also, you get page reviews. This tells you your reviews, how well your page is doing. This is for your videos. If you have any videos you want to upload, you can upload them here. Once again, this is an about section, kind of describing you, business type, website, all of that stuff that you put in the contact info will show up here. Community, you can add on different groups to your page, groups that relate to what you're doing. Create a group to build community around your page. These are all the groups that you can be intersected with. So if there's other groups that follow your cause or relate to what you're doing, you can pretty much build a community. You can build your network. And so Facebook is all about promoting. So whenever you have a post or something, you want to promote, you want to outreach to people. And so Facebook allows you to create promotions. So you can promote your page, get more website visitors, get more leads. It's going to tell you how to use Facebook's social media network to get to how people discover your cause. So this is what Promote is all about. Now, when you do a post, so let's say you do some type of post right here. Right, so let's say you do a post. All right. So we did a post. Now, for this particular post, it's telling you can boost this post. You can invite other people so that people can reach this post. So boosting a post is using Facebook's promotions. And so it gives you all this information, add discrimination, acceptable ad targeting, kind of some rules to follow, things that, the guidance of using their promotion, right? Remind me later. Here is how you choose an audience. You can edit your audience. You can choose demographics. So let's say I want to look for Christians. So it's going to give you all these interest groups. If you want to use atheists, whatever demographics that you feel you can put in, or interests or behaviors. They give you some type of suggestions. You don't have to put that in. You can set your state or don't set your state where you want to. So you can add different locations you want to kind of reach out to. You can add whether you want to try to reach men, women, the age group you're trying to target. It's going to give you a potential audience size. So right now, this post will try to reach 3 million people based on the audience. However, that's going to be based on your budget. So a budget is, let's say your total budget for 10 days, you want to spend $50 over 10 days, and you're going to reach 430 people to 12,000 people. Now, this is the people you're going to reach by targeting. Now, this can grow based upon popularity of your post, people sharing organically your post. You don't have to use their promotions, because let's say you're posting interesting stuff. If it goes viral, people are going to see it, people are going to share it. So you might reach a lot of people organically. You kind of moderate, what you need to do. Starting off, you're probably going to need to target, some people, but this is pretty much what you would do. It's going to show you how it's going to look on a mobile feed, desktop view, mobile view, right? All right, so that's pretty much the logistics. So I'll just cancel that ad. You can always delete a post. So I'm just going to delete this post right there. And so you can add a button to your page. You want people to contact you, all types of ways for people to get in communication with you. And Facebook makes it pretty easy to use. It's pretty intuitive how to use it. Notifications notifications. It's pretty much when people like or comment or share something, you get notified. Um, so you can respond to comments. You can see who's sharing. Here's an inbox is for your messages. So people can message you and it's going to go to your personal inbox. I guess that's one good thing about having a personal page. Now, Insights is another feature, and Insights just gives you details about how your promotions are doing. So how your promotions are doing, who you're reaching, what audience you're hitting, how you're grabbing their attentions, you will find under Insights. If you actually have some published, they start giving you, they start collecting data as you do promotions. Publishing tools, this is all about your post and what you've posted so far, the click actions on your post, just more tools to show you how well your post is doing, who's engaged in your page. Ad Center. Ad Center is where you maintain your ads, you create ads, you cancel ads. This is pretty much where you do all your ad interaction. It's this Ad Center. So other than that, I think page info. Now, so we want to tie let's say we want to tie Instagram. So right here you see there's kind of like this Instagram logo right here. And what you want to do, connect your Instagram account. So you don't have an Instagram account, so you're going to log in with Facebook. Continue as Kenneth. All right. So what we're going to do is create a new account. Let's see, let me read this, make sure I want to do the right thing. Really don't want to tie that to my phone number, but need to Facebook, Instagram account. We're going to use an email right here, and let's say this is kjohnson.abo@yahoo.com. Give it the same password, change it to 1. So we're going to log in. kjohnson.abo@yahoo.com. Make sure you can see. Sorry, you can't even see my screen right now. So let me kind of share another window with you. So this is what we're looking at. Share that screen with you. So this popped open. I am trying to tie kjohnson.abo@yahoo.com to this Facebook account. Login is used for both Facebook, but they aren't linked accounts. Login. Okay, let's just create a new. Let's create a new account. So we could put in an email address right here. So let's do that. Okay, K Johnson. So let's put Kenneth. Let's put username K Johnson. Let's just change it. One. Sign up. All right. Another. All right. So we got an account created. There is a way you can make this. Go here. You can make this a business account. Add a profile. All right. I'm not sure if you have to pay for the business account, but anyhow, this is your account. You created it. So what you can do is you can add a profile. So this is Kenneth Johnson. Put your website in here. There's your email address, phone number information. See, you can tie this to your Facebook account. I think you have to do it. So it's a public account right now. If you want to make it private, you can make it private. That way, with a private account, people, they have to request to follow you. You have to accept them to follow you. Versus with a public account, they just follow you and you just start getting users. Story sharing allowed. Got comments. People can make comments to your posts. So, all right. So that's profile information. And you go to, all right. So now I want you to ask you to start suggesting followers. Usually most people use Instagram on their phones because they take pictures. Oh yeah, here we go. So now you can connect to Facebook. You can connect to your phone. So you add a phone number, add your Facebook. So let's say connect to Facebook. Profile picture. All right, so essentially, you know, with Instagram, you can start taking photos. You can do new posts. You can add a profile picture. But what happens is when you post something to Instagram, when you do a post to Instagram, let's see. Let's see. We added this photo right here. All right, so we have a photo. It's a cover photo. Seems like I wanted to do anything right now. TV saved. All right, so I'm used to using this on the phone, but essentially with Instagram, you can add posts, pictures, whatever your post is, and it also has its own promotions. I can send you kind of a video, separate video of how to use Instagram on my phone. I'm not too familiar with how to use it on the actual computer, um, but essentially it has its own promotion as well. So if we go back, now that we have an account created, if we go back to our Facebook, let me share this window with you. Go back to Facebook. Now you can connect to Instagram. All right. So everything you post to your Facebook page should automatically, like pictures, anything should get posted to Facebook. So this is direct messaging. If you go to page, if you had some type of post, and let's say post that. It should. Oops. Instagram. Should automatically post to your Instagram page. It seems like these still aren't really that synced up well. Let's see. Authorized applications. Okay. I'm gonna have to play with this on my phone. It seems really limited on your computer to mess with Instagram. Post, add phone, add profile photo, no. Applications. All right. So anyhow, I'm not sure what's up with Instagram, but essentially that's the basics to a page. So if you have like a YouTube video, so one thing you can do is you can kind of share your YouTube video. So I have a YouTube video account. Let's see. With your YouTube account, you have a channel. So my channel is this. So this is kind of a page in itself. This is my banner page. This is my logo. This is kind of what people see when they look at my videos, when they come to my page. And if I post a video and I wanted to share something, so let's say I wanted to share this. So I would copy the link, or I can share automatically with Facebook. I'm gonna just copy the link. When I post, it will post this to page. Now, I'm not sure what's going on, but usually when you do this, you get like a kind of like a image or a banner. Right now it's not showing up, not sure why. Usually I post these from my phone and it pretty much works correctly. Let me see what happens if I try to share. All right, yeah, so when you share it directly with Facebook, so it's gonna ask you where do you want to post it. You gotta make sure you always share on your page, the page you manage. So you can share with a group, you can share on your personal feed, but you want to share on your page. And so when you share, it's going to say post to Facebook. All right, so if we get out of here, refresh. So now Facebook is just small enough to know where this post came from. Yeah. So for some reason it shared it to your personal feed. You can still boost the post, but let's remove this. Let's delete really quick. Let's try to do that again. Share Facebook page you manage. Tim Johnson ABO. So Tim Johnson ABO is the page that we're sharing with. All right, so we see it now under, if we go on the post, we now see this video that was shared. All right, so this is our YouTube video. This is kind of the screenshot of the video. If you wanted to, when you add or shared it, you could add some content. So if you wanted to boost this post, well, you would just go through, select the audience, post the video, everything we talked about earlier, and that video will reach an audience. Cancel ads. All right, so let's remove that post. Delete that from the page. All right, let's delete that. All right, so now, what else did I want to show you? All right, so this is one of my videos, right? So if I go to my channel, it shows you all kind of my videos. But if you look at this tab, there's a way. So if you go to YouTube Video Beta Studio, let's see, videos. This is going to give you a list of videos. When you're in a studio view, right here, you know you're there because you're in the studio. Under videos, then next to these, you get options. So if you click the little vertical buttons, click off. So if you hover here, you get the little options, vertical button. You can share a link, you can delete a video, but it also has a way you can promote your video from here. And this uses a different promotion. This uses Google Ads. So I'm not going to go in here because this is my ad account, but essentially you go into Google Ads and it gives you kind of the same type deal. Actually, I would. Why not? We're going here. you'll see the name of your campaign, the name of the campaign that's going to run your video. It's going to ask you how you want it to show up as a thumbnail or play before other videos. You select one of these, let's say play before other videos. It's going to show you how it looks on YouTube, on a phone, on a desktop, right? So the thumbnail shows you that view. Desktop shows you that view. There you go. So those are ads. And what you do is you can put your link to, when they click your ads, where you want them to go. So usually you can send this to your website, but usually I send this, what I do is I have a short running video, like a 1-minute version of my video. And if they click the ad, it goes to the full length video. You just want to, you want to make sure you understand what content you want to send them to, and make sure you check to make sure you're following YouTube rules. Make sure, as long as it's going to your page, you're fine, or another YouTube video in your channel, you're fine. Locations, kind of the same thing here. Once you continue, it's going to ask you location, select your audience, select the budget, and then from there you create a campaign, right? So I'm just going to close out of that, and we're going to call that that. So there you have it. You have YouTube, how you promote. You have your Facebook page. How do you add your icon? How do you add your banner? Add a cover to your page. Choose from photos. Also, edit page information. This is where your details go. You can share your page, have follows, invite friends, create milestones. All types of stuff is done right here. I know Kenneth asked me about polls. I know you can do polls. I'm just not sure if you can also create a group. So groups are something different. You can go to groups. Groups is people like groups because it's a better way to keep ongoing communications. If you want to ask questions, if you want to engage, usually that's where you have your polls, and that's where you connect your page to your group. So we can talk about that in more detail if there's a need, but just to get things started, this is a simple page. Instagram is good for if you have like photos, things like that, where you want to engage with your audience daily. Usually you use your phone for this, and then you have picture posts, and you can promote pictures and things like that from Instagram. And I'm going to check back with how I have my Instagram and Facebook connected, because whenever I post something to most times when I post something, or at least an image, I'm sorry, maybe it has to be a photo. When you post a photo to, let's try that. Let's see. When you post a photo to your Facebook page, usually it automatically pops up on Instagram. And that way you can add some text and promote it on Instagram. So all this is basically a way to communicate with more people and gain interest to your page. I'm not sure why that's not working. But essentially, I didn't want this video to be too long. This is really all you're doing. Just kind of as a recap, let me go and just show you how everything looks all put together. Let me log out of this. Let me log out of this. All right, so I'm logged out of all of these. So I've already showed you my YouTube account, my YouTube channel. Let me go to All right, so when you have everything all set up, this is kind of what you um, would see. So this is my personal account, but oh, there it is. There's a shortcut. So go back, click Facebook. This is my page. All right. So as you see, this is the logo. This is the banner. This is photos, keeping people engaged. These are videos from YouTube or things that are uploaded directly as videos. You can see here's a video that I pinned. You see this little pin post. This is something I pinned to the top of my post. This gives you the people who's interacted, the engagements, you have comments. You can boost this post, like I showed you earlier. Add. Go back to the top. All right, here we go. There's the poll. So if I want to create a poll, and I want to kind of ask questions, so what do you feel about the weather? Hot. Option 1. Cold. Option 2. You can add pretty gifts to it. I think you can add more polls. This is the time, how long the poll is going to, before we move the poll, 1 week. How you add more. And then so you can post this poll to your page and kind of preview it really quick. How do you feel about the weather? Hot or cold? Poll ends in 7 days. There's a way you can add more options. All right. And about, so we're leaving this. We go to about. This is where you find out all about members of Christ, so your page, your information, contact information, all goes here. Photos, events. I don't have any events. I had some in the past. Notes, so things that you want to, you keep track of notes. You can add those here. Obviously, your posts. And here's a group. So this is my group page. And so the group is always tied to your page, and the group is where you have followers that you interact with, you engage with. That's pretty much it. So that's how it looks when it all comes together. And essentially, if you need anything else, just let me know. Send a comment, the text message, and we can talk about anything that I forgot to cover. So hope this is helpful. Sorry for all the confusion and delay, but hopefully this will help get things going. Take care.